What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I've got my beer, so you know that means it's another time for an episode of Anime Brothers. You've got me. You'll also know that all of our names have changed, not the government names anymore, not what they gave us. This is what we chose or somebody gave to us. So me, you got Daddy Man. Take it how you want it. Off to the left-hand side, we got Ty, ever so fly, out here holding it down. We got the always smooth, quiet Jams. Sip that tea, brother. And then we have the disciple, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Dash.
Hey, yo.
What up?
Let's get it. Annie up.
Annie up. It is time for another episode of Anime Brothers and a quick confession for all of us. Today's confession, tell me why you think you're Goku. You know what? I'm going to go first. Ooh. I married Chi-Chi. Annie up.
And you're lucky she doesn't even understand that reference. Oh, she might actually understand.
She get it, and then I get it
because she watched the show. It's terrible, man.
This will air at some point, so I'm gonna have to just really cuddly that
roll
day,
with it.
Yeah.
You gotta butter her up before this episode releases.
Lots of butter. Maybe it'll be the day we release it is the day the kid's born, so that she'll be out of it anyway. I think that works.
That works.
You're right. She'll hold on to that.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me why you Goku. Go ahead.
All right. I'm Goku because I'm a man of the people. They flock to me.
This kid.
I'm gonna need an explanation. I am gonna need an explanation, please.
Yo,
elaborate.
Quiet Jams was not feeling that one.
All right. So you got Goku, right? And you got the Z fighters, and they're always Goku's the glue. I'm the glue. That's right. I'm taking that. I'm running with it.
He's still not feeling that.
I'm running with it.
I mean. We'll accept it. We'll accept it. But all right. Well, I'm just gonna hope the next one's better.
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do any better because I've never felt like I was ever Goku, nor did I ever want to be Goku. I like Goku, but he was just never my type of character. Honestly. I mean, we're not going to discuss him today, but my character has always been Future Trunks. That's me to a T. I've always loved Future Trunks. Goku's a nice character, and I love the fact that he cares for his friends. I guess that would be the biggest thing for me, I guess, with you, Goku. If you mess with his family or his friends, he'll get super pissed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that would be... That's my quick relation to Goku, I guess.
There you go. I'll give that a stamp of approval.
I mean, I feel like it was copying mine, just saying it in a different way.
It was nowhere close to yours.
Not at all.
Not even close. Not even close.
My goodness.
So mine's kind of a two-part answer. So when I was training and everything like that, and all martial arts and whatnot, I love the aspect of training. Going to the gym or just the martial arts and learning the skill and everything that goes into training. And then when it comes to the scrapping part, Goku's always down for a scrap. I don't actually want to fight somebody outside. I really don't want to hurt somebody like that. But when it was for the sport of it, all right, let's scrap. Let's see what's up. You get your ass whooped, you get back up, you figure out what you did wrong, then you want to scrap them again and then beat them. So you want to level up and everything like that. And then the last part of my answer will be, right now, I would say I'm pretty much Ultra Instinct Goku in the sense of I'm gonna go off with this whole conversation that we're doing. I'm not gonna think about it. I have no notes because I had no time to prepare, and I have never really been into Dragon Ball Z. Everything I know about Dragon Ball Z is usually just from clips or context clues that I use from you guys.
Why is he here, yo? Hey, yo, why is he here? What we talking about? Never been into Dragon Ball Z. Never.
So that's my confession. I always got to drop a bombshell on you guys. So when you guys hear me have a comment today, it's either going to be token black person where it's going to be damn, That's right.
I don't think I've ever met a single '90s kid who liked anime that just didn't watch Dragon Ball Z. Like,
Never was into Dragon Ball Z. Y'all just always included me in the conversations, and I just went with it. Ultra Instinct, baby. Like, don't think,
like,
just go.
You don't even know what Ultra Instinct means.
What are you talking about?
Yo, like Chris's part of his confession. I was literally about to be like, yo, that's good confession.
Yeah,
he had us in the first half. Not gonna lie. He had us in the first half. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that's not me.
You completely murdered that confession, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, but by the way, though.
I mean,
wow,
that's the part of confessions, right? Think about how long y'all know me. How long y'all know me, and just for me to drop those two bombshells, like last show, I think it was last show, I was like, oh, I don't know how to do the electric slide, and y'all was like, oh, and I've been to there's 3 weddings we've been on here. Soon's gonna be Dash one of these days, and the only one y'all gonna know that I couldn't do the electric slide was this one. And will be Dashes or whatever. And then this time, you guys have known me for years, since like middle school, and like none of y'all knew that I wasn't ever in Dragon Ball Z.
Yo, some things just don't need to be confessed, man. You could have just took that one to the grave.
Just keep that one on the wraps. It's all
right.
good.
You could have took that to the grave.
It's in the public now.
Cool, man.
I mean, I play the video games. I know enough, so let's do it.
Let's do it, though.
He said, when I drop my money in the grave.
All right, Dragon Ball Z, the Saiyan Saga.
Woo!
This is one of like that's the cutoff.
This is the early days of Dragon Ball Z. It's like just going back and like watching it. It's just like, man, you can just see how like 90s like this was, especially when you see the animation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
when you see the animation for it. But I will say, like, one thing I love about, especially like watching the dubs and everything with Dragon Ball Z, like the music that Bruce Faulkner brought to Dragon Ball Z just made me love it even more, because just listening to a DBZ soundtrack, it was just like amazing, gets you pumped. Like each person has an individual theme of its own self, but that's like coming through is like, honestly, I gotta give a shout out to like the GOAT of the Saiyan Saga. And that's, old farmer boy who thought he could take on Raditz.
Yeah,
that's the GOAT. Yeah, man, he's a GOAT, man. That's an RIP to the GOAT. My man had no fear. He said, yo, what you gonna do? He's like, I'm warning you. Thought he had something, just like, pah. Raditz caught the bullet. Was just like, pew.
What are we doing here?
Dead. Instantly. Yo, he's the GOAT. Go. He's like, I don't care who you are. It's like, you ain't about to take my stuff.
So I recap by watching Dragon Ball Kai, and all the songs are different. Like, the opening song is the opening song is different. The closing song is different. It's not.
I warned you, man.
It's not over 9,000. I cannot believe they changed that to over 8,000. It doesn't even roll off the tongue the same way. Over 8,000. Come on now. Vegeta, what's the scholar say? Why? It doesn't make any sense.
Did they change the voices too of the characters?
Yeah. So there's a lot of different voices. Some of these people are British for no reason. Some of these people are Australian. I'm like, yo, why Jace all of a sudden Jace from Ginyu Force. He with the orange skin and red hair white hair. Like he's got a different nationality. I don't understand.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh man, yeah. Some of the voices are different. One of those things that actually stuck with me. I don't know if this is the same as the original Dragon Ball Z, but when they bring Gohan to the island to meet Master Roshi and all them for the very first time, Gohan says he's 4 years old. That's episode 1. He's 4 years old, right?
Yes, okay. That's correct.
That's the
original. Yeah.
Okay.
But you get the coincidence of that, right? Because you had the 4 Dragon Ball on his head,
not get that.
On his hat.
I didn't get that at all. I understand it now. Thank you.
And the 4 stars Goku's favorite, because that was the one Grandpa.
Gohan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, go ahead, continue.
Oh, sorry. So it dawned on me that Gohan, he was 4 when they showed up. So that means 4 when they fight Raditz. He's 5 essentially when Vegeta and Nappa show up because it's less than a year. And then they go to Namek like a year and a half. No, not a year now. A couple months, like a couple weeks later, right? So it's like you let your 5-year-old leave the planet. Sorry, Goku is not the only bad parent in this relationship. Chi-Chi is too. She wasn't on board.
How is she gonna stop him though?
I mean,
how's she gonna stop him?
He's 5. He's 5.
It's after the fact, but she tried to stop him. Gohan checked her quick.
Yeah.
Gohan checked her. That's like the first time you've seen. I think first and like only time you ever see Gohan like talk back to Chi-Chi, but like nah, he definitely checked her with that one because he knew what needed to be done. But nah, it's just funny. It's just like
he don't know. He don't know what needs to be done.
Because like Raditz comes and it's just like then they scan over to Piccolo and he's just like at this time it's just like it's still like how many years? Well, 4 years after Dragon Ball has ended. So like you don't know if we're getting a good Piccolo or the incarnation of Demon King Piccolo because like he's still an enemy at this time. Like he senses Raditz and he's like, yo, what is this otherworldly power? So he goes after Raditz and it's just like, yo, at that time it's just like you see how weak they are in the very beginning of Dragon Ball Z because like Raditz just had his way with Piccolo and just like beat him up senselessly and it's just like, yo, Piccolo should have died right then and there, but he was just like, yeah, I ain't looking for you. I need Kakarot. It's like I sense a power, and he just leaves Piccolo after getting that ass whooping.
But Piccolo felt some type of way after that, which is why he sucked it up and joined forces with Goku just to defeat Raditz.
Yo,
but my favorite is just like when Raditz goes and he meets him on Master Roshi's house, and then it's like, yo, Krillin tried to do something. He just got the tail whip. He rides the point. He just whipped his tail right into the house, and it's just like, damn, Krillin. Like, wow.
Krillin only exists. He only exists in the Dragon Ball Z world as plot development for other people's powers. Like, just so you can show how strong somebody else is, you got to slap Krillin around a couple times. Like, bam,
it's sad when you think, but it's just like, yo, but that dude really is like the strongest human, though. Think about it, it's just like, it's like he's just getting whacked around by all these big dudes.
I love how they started off like, okay, first off, all these superpowers that they got now, you can't have them. They're human. They're not humans. They're not human no more. So don't even worry about that. You can't be them. It was like, oh, all right. So that was a transition from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, where it's like they're not just fighting anymore. They're like, now they're like, lasers everywhere. Kai Blast, yes.
Yeah, but imagine
we don't call them pew pew laser beams. Is that what we're doing?
Nah, I got the P blast, man.
I'm mad that they had Krillin. I'm sorry. I'm just mad that they had Krillin the shortest. Like, so the whole thing is just to show how weak Earthlings are. He's the strongest Earthling on Earth, but he's shorter than everybody. He's just kind of annoying looking the whole time. Whatever. So like the fact that they even have him shorter than everybody, he could at least be tall. The fact that they have him shorter than everybody and he's always just like never will measure up to them. That's like your whole thing of like your whole race is just under us.
Yep.
Pretty much. Yo, Raz Kid Dude was just like, yo, why is this planet still intact? He's like, yo, you were supposed to destroy this planet a long time ago. He's just like, what?
He's like, it was supposed to be good enough, man. What happened?
And he saw that tail. He's like, yo, where's your tail? He's like, I got rid of that a while ago. He's like, you got to be kidding me.
He's like, that's what. Did you ever hit your head? Did you ever hit your head? And it's like, oh. He's like, how did you know he hit his head? Like, that's the only way he could have just been like, nah, I'm not.
Plot device.
yeah.
It's a plot device. Something to move the plot along. I always thought that was just like, why did he ask that specific question? It's like, yo, is this common among Saiyans? Did you hit your head? Like, where does this happen before? It's like Goku's not the only Saiyan to like lose his memory. What are you supposed to do?
Not. You got to reprogram him, bring him back to Planet Vegeta and data drain.
Didn't even exist. Didn't even exist at that point.
At that point,
Did you guys even notice how he said how Planet Vegeta was destroyed by an asteroid?
Yeah,
that's what he thought.
Yeah. I just like how Frieza manipulated everybody.
Oh yeah. So in Dragon Ball Kai, they actually started with Planet Vegeta being destroyed by Frieza. I think they used Kai to kind of like develop the plot of later Dragon Ball series, like later in Dragon Ball Z, because after Dragon Ball Z, like everything kind of changed a little bit. It seemed like maybe the writers changed or something, and they were like, well, this story is going to be a little bit more like this instead, and so they made Dragon Ball Z Kai, I feel like, to almost go into like the Super Saiyan stuff and like the Ultra Instinct stuff and all that, just because of the way
Kai, I think Kai was written to just mainly follow more closely to the manga and then cut out a lot of the filler stuff. The same way with like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood deal with Fullmetal Alchemist. However, Brotherhood was much better than the original Fullmetal Alchemist, whereas Kai is definitely not much better than Z. Because the thing is, at least for me personally, with Dragon Ball Z, that's like one of the very few animes whose filler episodes like I actually kind of enjoy. And like they don't have like, especially with their filler arcs, like without their filler arcs, we don't get the Garlic Jr. saga. We don't get the other world tournament where they introduce Pycon and a bunch of other stuff. So like for me, I like a lot of the Dragon Ball Z filler episodes, which is another reason why I don't. Like besides the voice acting is definitely the main reason why I won't watch Kai, but also like I don't mind Dragon Ball Z's filler episodes.
Okay, that's legit. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you got it.
I was gonna say also like stuff like Bulma's plot development on Namek, completely gone. Like literally, she's just sitting at camp on Namek, which was what she was doing, but also a bunch of other things sort of happened to Bulma on Namek. Like, those two like random alien dudes come up to her and like at her camp. I don't even remember because it was like 20 years ago at this point, but I remember other things happening to Bulma, and she just it kind of lost her purpose on Namek. Like she was just a stranded pedestrian, essentially.
Yeah,
Jim is so deep he doesn't realize we're sticking to the Saiyan Saga. He wants to talk about it all.
Wait a second. Namek's not.
He wants to talk about it all.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I forgot that we actually changed it out of Namek. That's okay. Yeah, we're talking about.
Here's my funny part. Here's my funny part. Look, so Piccolo meets up with Goku because like obviously Raditz kidnaps Gohan after beating the crap out of Krillin and Goku. He's just like, yo, this boy got potential, so we're gonna go and take him. So then Goku, obviously Piccolo comes and shows up, and he's just like, yo, I know this dude came here. He whipped my ass too. Like, yo, we just gotta join forces. It's like we gotta do something. You want your son back? Then we just gotta join forces, even though the enemy. So like they go and try to fight Raditz and whatever. Raditz giving them the business, like the hands. Like it's so bad just watching these two just get beat up by someone like Raditz.
Yep.
And it's like, dang. And it's like, yo, Raditz took out Piccolo's arm.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like they built him up to be like, he didn't even regenerate that arm. Like he took out the left arm, I believe it was. Yeah, because he uses the right.
Yeah, because he used the right hand for special weapon cannon.
But it's like, damn, yo, my man took out your arm, and he's like, they really like built Raditz up to be like this super powerhouse, and at that time he was, but he was just like, yo, getting worked over, and then he's like I always wonder, is like, yo, like Piccolo, why didn't you just like try to sacrifice yourself and like Goku do like a Kamehameha to kill him? But then it's like you think, but it's like you think about it, and it's just like obviously, if Piccolo died, then Kami died, so they don't get the Dragon Ball. So Goku had to be the one to hold him. But yeah, one of my favorite parts is just like when Raditz is working over Goku, and he's stomping on him. He's right about to kill him. All of a sudden, Gohan gets pissed. He's like, yo, what the hell is this? He was like, who else is here with this power? And then Gohan's like, blah.
Bust out headbutt style.
Right. I love how they rely so much on the scouters. It's like, wait a second. Oh, obviously this thing's broken. All right, fine. Like, that kid can't possibly have that power level.
No.
Yo, but it's just like, honestly, that's probably like the only thing I liked about Baby Gohan, because he was just like, when he went into rage mode, he would just go into he had extreme power and just like beat the crap out of anybody who was up against. Like, even he was giving Raditz the business for a little bit, but it was just like, that dude just whined the whole time. Daddy,
Yeah.
I was like, come on, man.
Because Chi-Chi made him a little schoolboy. He didn't learn how to fight. But the other thing with his rage mode, like once he like snapped out of it, Radish just tossed him. He was just like, "You're weak."
Yeah. He said, "Run away, Gohan." He goes, "What? What am I doing here? Run, Gohan. What? Huh? Go away, Ragdoll." And then Raditz had the presence of mind to be like, "Nah, man, we got to end that right now because that kid's gonna grow up. Like, we gotta get rid of him now."
Yep.
And then
Raditz knew.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, what are you gonna say? He's just a kid." It's like, remember, we also send kids to planets, so I know what that kid can do.
And he still had his tail.
Yep.
So Raditz knew what was coming.
Yeah. So I was gonna say one thing I don't like about this whole thing is that they built Gohan up, and like at the part we're talking about, they're still building up Gohan. But like we all know what happens with Gohan. Like I feel like I invested so much time into liking Gohan for him to not be relevant, you know?
That's Gohan was nice all the way up until after Cell.
Yeah.
Because then without Goku coming back, and it was just like, okay, cool. Then Chi-Chi got to finally sink her claws into him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But the funny thing, what I found funny about after like Piccolo does the special beam cannon, like to blast through Raditz and Goku, it's just like Krillin and then like they all show up. Not a single sensu beam.
Nope.
Nobody got a sensu beam. It's like I think this is the only time I've seen this happen in Dragon Ball Z where Goku's just like, yo, take care of Gohan, and then he just fades away. Like the body just fades away. I don't think I've ever seen that happen to anybody else in his body in Dragon Ball Z. Like he just faded away.
Piccolo fades away too, but
yeah, Piccolo fades away.
Okay, this is all the beginning.
There's somebody else. It happened recently.
I don't think Yamcha caught that fade. I mean, he caught the fade, but I don't think he got the fade.
He got that self-destruction fade, yo.
Right? He got a different fade away.
Yeah.
Yo, Yamcha's trash.
Back to when Krillin showed up after Radish and Goku died. They're like, Piccolo's like, yo, I'm taking Gohan to train him.
Yeah.
And none of them were like, no, or they couldn't do anything to stop him. They was like,
well, who would stop? Which one of that game was stopping Piccolo?
Yeah. So the problem with that is, Piccolo had just had a fight, so you guys probably could have taken him on, right? Like they could have probably taken him on. Like I know Krillin and Yamcha are a little trash, but like y'all could have done something, right?
Nah, because think about it. Like they're 4 years after, like they saw Piccolo fight Goku at the World's Martial Arts Tournament.
Yeah.
At the end of Dragon Ball. Yeah. They weren't stronger than Goku then, and it was just like, yo, if we're still not stronger than Goku now, we can't go toe to toe with Piccolo.
Yeah, but his power level had been drained, like all of this. Anyways, so it's I don't know. I felt like a plot inconsistency to me, but like then he's supposed to be the ultimate evil in the world. Don't forget, like right before this, he was the evil guy. He was the guy, like you're just gonna let him take your boy's kid. Like, yeah, I'm gonna train him, and I'll give him back in a year. I'm like, what? No, don't let him do that. Come on, that's
who else is gonna train Gohan though? That's the thing. Who else is gonna train Gohan?
Krillin could have. I mean, Piccolo didn't technically train him for 9 months out of that year. Gohan was just off in the wilderness trying to survive. Like,
yo, that was part of the training.
I was saying you need that survival training.
Yo, he threw him into the wild, literally with dinosaurs and bears and tigers. Oh my! Yeah.
Yo, don't sleep though. You know Piccolo was watching the whole time. He even brought him apples and made him think that Gohan found the apples seriously.
That's more than I was already gonna give you. And I was like,
although I will say this: watching it the first time, it was mad sad when Gohan found that dinosaur friend. Just to have that dinosaur eaten by the T-Rex because Gohan was too weak. Yeah. But Gohan got his revenge though.
You know what? You know what got cut out of Kai? That got cut out of Kai. I was like, no, it's my dinosaur. Also, Raditz watched the birdie. Remember Watch the Birdie? Because I remember Watch the Birdie. Kai doesn't remember. It's so sad.
Kai cuts out too much stuff.
Yeah, some of my favorite lines got cut out. I was actually really disappointed about that. It's like, no. Something I noticed that Gohan had the ability to teleport at some point. You remember? So he's in the wilderness. He's running away from the T-Rex, right? And then he ends up on the top of this rock by almost magic. He essentially teleported to the top of this rock, and they never reference that ever again.
Wasn't that just his increased level, which made him faster? Like his increased power level?
I mean, it might have been perceived that way, but the way they did it, he ended up just like teleporting from the bottom of the rock straight to the top. Like they didn't have him jump and do anything. It was just like, how did I get up here? I don't know. Oh, okay. And it's like, wait a minute. Can he teleport?
Because teleportation wasn't his thing.
No, it wasn't. It isn't. I mean, I guess Goku is the only one who really gets a teleport, but
that's like much later.
Yeah. I don't know. I looked at that and I was like, come on, man. Bring it back. I kept waiting for it to come back and it never came back. And I was like, oh well. But his training went, yeah.
When Gohan turned into that, when the moon came out and Gohan first turned into the ape, my man Piccolo was just chilling. He's like, he was like, also in the race that he's like, yo, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Like, yo, what is going on?
Yo, he looks at the moon, he goes, oh, we're going to handle that right now.
He blew that up ASAP.
My thing is, he took out the moon, but it's just like, no one on Earth, no one else on this planet even recognizes that just the moon is just gone.
Right. Yep. I wish they had panned to somebody that was like surfing and like the surf just was like gone. Something like that.
That's the title.
They were like
you know, that affects a lot of stuff. Like the moon just not being around. There's so much, it's so destructive. And it's like, yeah, we're just gonna take care of this and only focus on the Saiyan power. Nothing else. No other environmental damages. You're just gonna take out the moon, and that's it.
I know. Forget about the meteor shower that comes after you blow up the moon. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say it didn't affect the Earth at all in the future either. Like it's never brought up again that Piccolo destroyed the moon.
It is. When Vegeta shows up.
Oh, because he can't use it to turn into the Great Ape.
Yeah, he goes, I noticed the moon has been conveniently removed. I was like, okay. With his clapbacks, like, all right then, whatever. My bad. Yeah.
Piccolo, at that time, Piccolo couldn't get close enough to cut off that tail. We were just like, you know what? It's like, it ain't worth it. I'm destroying the moon. Go back to your baby form, and I'm just going to yank this tail off.
Yeah. Pop.
But my thing is, like,
he could have easily done that. He could have easily just chopped the tail. Even Yajirobe can cut a tail. Come on.
Facts.
But Piccolo wasn't trying to get close enough. He wasn't trying to get close.
He was not about getting hurt.
Matter of fact, neither was Yajirobe.
Yeah.
He ran away.
That's a good point. All right, but let's do a distance calculation. Do I want to move 10 meters to cut a tail, or do I want to shoot to I don't know how far away the moon is. I'm sorry. It's several
close
thousand
enough to
meters.
get hit by that close enough to get hit by that beam.
I guess it was. It was quick, it was easy, it was painless. Fine. We'll go with the plot device. I'll go with it.
Light years means
the moon's distance nothing. From the Earth, 238,900 miles away.
9 DBZ measurements. 9 DBZ measurements. Nope.
It took that beam the same time to hit Raditz as it took to go to the moon. Like it didn't take 5 minutes to get there. It was like, yo, Raditz, bam, got you. Moon, same thing.
Oh man. Yeah, but during that training period was the establishment of the Z fighters, who are
the wackest coalition of Earth protectors.
Right.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, which was Krillin, who was Earthling. Tien actually an Earthling because he had the eye, right?
Yeah,
3 eyes.
He's some kind of awakened monk. He's a monk of like. He had like it's third eye or whatever. So he's like an awakened monk or whatever. I don't know.
But I don't quite consider him to be an Earthling. But either way, you got Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, who is an Earthling but weak, Chiaotzu, and Yajirobe.
Chiaotzu.
Who would the original? I know, right?
Yo, what a trash lineup.
Yeah.
It's so trash lineup. I mean, they could have taken anyone on Earth. Just
They could have taken
No one.
Hercule. I think he had some time at that point, right? He was nowhere around. He wasn't around up until way later, but Hercule probably was up and coming.
Yo, Hercules.
Yeah,
the
he
goat.
had to have been.
Yeah, Hercules the goat.
Yo,
He had to.
I don't know, man.
But yeah,
It's
no.
just-
The world wasn't ready for him just yet.
yeah. Although, so okay, so we're gonna go through the Z fighters, right? Like, Chaozu, I don't even know what his special power was supposed to be. Exploding? Was that his special power?
He could self-destruct.
Okay, yeah, that was. I don't understand how that's a special power because you can only use it once. I'm just saying.
And if you use it on a strong enough person, you actually only kill yourself, which did happen.
Yes.
That was terrible.
That was tragic.
It was
That
like,
was
come on,
tragic.
man. You killed yourself and you didn't get the kill.
Don't forget, like
Right?
back, but the fact that Chaozu was an emperor. Let's not forget this. This dude used to be an emperor. If you go back in Dragon Ball, he was an emperor, and like he and Tien used to be bad guys working for the freaking Crane Hermit.
Wow, that's something
Master
that
Roshi's-
Dragon Ball Z does.
Master Roshi's arch rival, the Crane Hermit, and then you had General Tao as well.
Mhm.
Oh, General Tao.
The chicken guy.
That's why they learned the Dodon Ray.
Yeah.
Thing is like the Dodon Ray.
Yes.
Dodon Ray is not actually. It's supposed to be like. It's funny because like when you think about the beam was like, yo, Dodon Ray just got reduced to nothing. Like I don't even think Tien uses that in Z that much
No.
like that.
No. I don't think I've
No.
seen him use it. All I know him as is Tri-Beam.
Yeah, he uses
And-
the tri beam and makes that crater. That's all. That's all I got.
Yeah. He got
Yeah, that's-
Tri-Beam, ha!
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Again. Yeah, that's his thing, and also solar flare is his thing, which I'm so glad like they adapted that so many people can use it
Yeah.
because like even Cell uses solar beam. Sorry, I'm jumping.
If I had
but
to,
that's
if I had
awesome.
to rely on just Tien for solar flare, they would have been done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Krillin in Destructo Disc. I'm so watching. I first like watching Dragon Ball Z. I felt like Destructo Disc actually got the shaft, but watching it again.
Most definitely.
No. Yeah, watching it again, a lot of people actually use that skill. He actually uses it a lot of times. It does. It doesn't get like justice, but like a lot of people actually have a form of that skill, and like they use it to cut people up. That
Yep.
works for me. So
Which makes no sense. That should be one of the deadliest moves in Dragon Ball Z. Frieza uses his form. Goku uses like, and then he has the multi-destructor disc. That thing's supposed to like cut people up badly, and it's just like, yo, why they just nerfing this dude so hard?
yeah,
That's a lethal move.
I don't understand
Poor
why that's not his
Krillin.
go-to. Like,
Poor
okay, let
Krillin.
me just throw Destructo Disc at you. It's like, no, Kamehameha.
Everyone.
Yeah, that's the most overused technique.
Oh,
in Dragon Ball
it
Z.
totally is.
Right.
But everyone does do it though, and I feel like people don't even do it right because everyone just says Kamehameha. It's just like this. But if you watch the original, he changes it Kamehameha to get it here and then finish it like that.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying some people don't do it right.
Well, also in Dragon Ball Z, he actually just uses it like this to concentrate the energy. He explains it.
Oh,
Yeah.
my fault.
Yeah,
My
that's
fault.
right. To concentrate the energy, and that's why the Kamehameha wave is supposed to be so strong because the energy is concentrated on one spot.
I just like how back in Dragon Ball Master Roshi was just like, yeah, it's like, this is a really advanced technique. It's going to take you years to learn this. And Goku was just like, Kamehameha.
Got it.
That's
Yeah,
what
Master
it was
was like-
tight.
Yeah, he was just like, yo, where is this kid?
Yo.
Oh man. Yo, jump into the next Z fighter though. Yamcha with his Wolfang fist. You
That-
know he ain't protecting nobody.
That,
Yo,
you know,
I
it's
think
not even
the
a
greatest
Kai
thing,
move.
the greatest thing for me about Yamcha is just like, yo, Yamcha got an internet following, which makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, you don't know about the Wolfang gang?
No.
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 No. How can I say I miss Wolfang Fist that didn't make it into Kai? Didn't make it into Kai. So I was mad about that.
How did That's crazy. How did that? That's his attack. That just
Yeah.
is a regular attack.
It's
Like
only
he was
move.
going up against the Cybermen, and I was waiting for him to be like, I can't wait to show him my wolf fang fist. And it never happened. Never dropped. It's like, oh,
He also
come on,
got
guys.
killed by a Cyberman.
Yeah, he's trash.
He's trash.
But don't tell that to his followers, yo. The Wolf Fang gang is real, and they will defend this dude to no end. It is hilarious. I love it.
It was like, this
Oh.
episode's been brought to you by the letter Y. I don't get it. I never will. I don't know.
Oh,
I liked so the Wolfang Fist in the one of those Dragon Ball Z games, one of the first fighter games. That was actually kind of an OP move if you were gonna be like going 1-on-1 with somebody.
Yeah,
I did like that.
The very first Budokai.
I was gonna say
it was
Budokai.
Budokai or Fighter Z. It was one of those ones. Budokai was.
Well, Fighter
Budokai
Z
was
just
way
mad
better.
recent.
Oh, okay. No, then. no.
Budokai was back in the day because it had Budokai, then Budokai Tenkaichi. So like,
Yeah, so it was like Budokai, Budokai 2, Budokai 3, then Budokai Tenkaichi, Budokai Tenkaichi 2, and Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
yeah, fam.
These
I'm
are
You didn't play
personally-
Dragon Ball
I
Z
don't know.
games.
I'm personally a fan. Budokai Tenkaichi 2 is by far my favorite. I think
Let's
3
go.
we did the most. I love Budokai. Yo, and it has Future Trunks on the cover of the game. Yo, that
Yeah, they
game
did.
elite.
I'm not gonna lie. I use Kid Gohan every time, and I was unstoppable. All right, we can pull it up right now. I'll play anybody. Let's-
I mean, you can play me. I'm not gonna know how to play it. And it's, I'm going Japanese right now and being like, Nani?
That game was elite. But no, yo, Yamcha. Oh, that's like I was gonna say like back on like I think it was Budokai 3 where they added the ridiculous fusions of Tiancha.
Oh,
the Yamcha and Tien fusion.
That's a no. That's a no go. That's a
Then you,
non-starter.
then you got the Wolf Fang volleyball fist.
Yo, they were hilarious.
You wonder why he has a following. See, this is the
Right.
reason. This is a
So
why.
wait, my thing is like so my thing which was I'm so shocked they never like put more into Yamcha even though he was trash. Like he had that spirit orb technique. That like he had like a small
Yeah.
spirit bomb and like he would
And it
shoot it and then he could control it
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
that. And it's like, yo, they just never capitalized on that. Akira Toriyama was just like, nah, this guy's useless. We're not gonna develop this guy at
So
all.
what happened was he got replaced for Vegeta. Let's be honest. Bye.
I mean, is it really a replacement? Yamcha was never even a thought.
I mean, yeah.
Got him.
He tried to be a thought. Remember, he was. That's why she left him. No.
Oh, he's the ladies' man.
Yeah, ladies man.
Yeah.
He was a man of the night. Is that a thing? We can do
Yeah,
that.
that was
Nah,
the thing.
nah, that's not a
Thing now.
thing.
That's not a thing. It can be a thing.
At least not in
Trending.
the way you think it is.
Hashtag man of
Yeah.
the night. Oh, it does sound like Batman, I guess. Man of the
I don't think
night.
he was going with that.
Mm-mm.
That's
That's
different.
some real
Yeah,
predator.
bro.
That's predator talk, man.
Facts. Facts.
I was about to change my name too. Like, yo,
Don't
man of the
do it.
night right here.
No, please don't.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the
You
fastest
take
way to get
that-
arrested in Massachusetts? No.
taking that hit alone.
Yes, sir. Get hit him with that disclaimer.
Don't disclaim me. I won't do it. I
Nah,
promise.
Nah, man.
I have
like-
changed.
It's crazy because like even in Dragon Ball, Yamcha was like an evil, and he was like a boss in the very beginning, the bandit,
Mhm.
and he actually beat Goku in a fight by accidentally pulling on his tail. He didn't even realize it. I was just like, wow, that's the first and only time Yamcha ever beat Goku.
Yep.
So he,
Yeah, never
he can
again.
claim he got a victory over Goku. Yes, it was when
Claim to
Goku
fame.
was a kid.
Yeah, none of the other ones can actually.
Like,
Uh,
he got, actually, Krillin.
Krillin
Krillin
beat
beat
him?
him. Yeah, in the very
were-
beginning,
they were-
Krillin was
when they were
like super
training.
strong.
Oh,
They were doing
because
training with
I want to be
Master
like.
Roshi.
Okay, that's right. It
But
is interesting though because
It cost him. It cost him because like they ate the poison fish. Goku had the good fish.
Yeah.
So in the end,
yeah.
Goku really won.
Yeah.
There you go. So karma
Oh.
feels like. But yeah, it is interesting how Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z like they turn your villains into good guys. You know,
Yeah.
like okay, this everything is so strong right now, and like now we have to join forces, even though we don't like each other, in order to beat this stronger foe who's stronger than both of us combined. But somehow we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. That's
Common enemy.
yeah. Although
That's all it is.
I feel like that's typical in anime. It was like you have this one enemy at first, who then becomes like your friend and an ally.
So, but like Dragon Ball Z does it in a way that like they stay, you know, like they stick around as your ally because like let's be honest, Krillin, he was just like he's part of it. He's like ride or die now, you know. More likely die actually because you know that's Krillin.
Ride or die and die and die and die.
He's ride and die.
Yes.
And die.
So,
why do they keep bringing him back?
That's Goku's best friend, man. Of course, Goku ain't letting him stay dead. Goku's not letting him stay dead. No way.
That's the reason Goku went Super Saiyan right there. Was it like you know his kid kind of got attacked a little bit, but he was like, all right, whatever. But Krillin died. He goes, excuse me, and that was it.
My whole thing is every single time you bring somebody back, you have to get the Dragon Balls. Every time you use your wish, the Dragon Balls get spread out again, right? You got to go collect them again, correct?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's not even like a problem anymore for them to collect them, though. It's like
they got the Dragon radar, so it's like
they got the radar.
Yeah, they're like superhumans. It doesn't matter. Like when they were kids, it was a problem for them to go collect balls. Now
they have the radar and they can fly. So
yeah.
My whole thing is that's still so. I'm equating it like this, right? Like when your friend dies and everything like that, that's a sad thing. Whatever. You bring him back once, then your friend dies again. You're like, all right, cool. I'll bring you back again. After a certain amount of time, now you're gonna sit there and be like so annoyed. It's like, all right, so Ty, okay, no, Jamil, your girl asked you to go get some shrimp.
Oh, okay, got you.
Your girl go ask you to go get some shrimp. You go and get some shrimp, right? And then she asks you to go get some shrimp again. You go get some shrimp, right? And then she asks you again. You go get some shrimp. After a certain amount of time, you ain't gonna want to take that drive, right? Especially if that shrimp place is all the way down like the end of town or the other side of town, right?
Dog, she's pregnant right now. I will do it. Please don't get me hurt. Help, no.
Well, what I'm saying is, at a certain time, you're like, all right, well, he's dead. I guess we get around to it. If it's not that big a deal to grab these Dragon Balls, I feel like him dying would just be like, hey, maybe we need a little vacation from this guy for a little while.
So
chill for a little bit. Like a year or two goes by, we're all chilling, we're having a beer, there's no more coronavirus, and we're like, yo, you know who we miss? Yo, I miss Krillin. Yo, we got about an hour. Let's all go grab some Dragon Balls.
They do it in a way because you have to, like when they use the Dragon Balls and they get scattered, they turn to stone, and you have to wait a year before they become active again. So it always makes sure Krillin got that 1 year of living before the Dragon Balls are activated again, before he ends up dying. So, you know, he lasts for a little bit.
I know. That's why he looks so young.
Right?
He looks so young because he's always dead.
I'd be tight. Like, listen. Imagine if you have all this power in the world and everything like that, whatever. And then all of a sudden you really have a wish. You're like, you know what? I have something that I actually want. Krillin goes and dies. And you're like, damn. Do I? That's what I'm saying. 2 years. I'll be like, you know, let me just go grab these Dragon Balls. I'm gonna make my wish. Krillin's gonna be dead. Time's relative when you dead. He ain't gonna know how long I waited. You know, so 2 years.
But see, that's why they brought it to a point. That's why they made it a point where it's like, all right, we have to, like, this is gonna keep getting ridiculous. Have to keep wasting wishes on this one guy. So let's kill a whole lot of people. So you know, just get a compass in. It's like bring everybody back.
Yeah.
When you know it's really just for Krillin.
Yeah. That is what happened. I like the Namekian Dragon Balls because like they're limited. Like, no, 1 life per wish. And it's like, whoa, the Earth Dragon Balls don't work that way. And so, you know, they're like, all right, well, let's bring back a whole gang of people, please. And Shenmue like, Krillin again.
I think that was reverse.
No. The Earth Dragon Ball, the Earth, it was you could only bring him back once until Dende came. Then they switched it up.
Yeah.
But the Namekian Dragon Balls were 3 wishes, 1 life per wish.
No, I thought you could bring him back that many times.
No, with the Namekian, they brought.
You can bring them back as many times as you want to, as long as they died from non-natural circumstances. But each wish can only bring back one person. That's why they had to bring. That's why they had to bring back Chaozu, and that's why they brought back Piccolo on Namek and Tien, and that's why they brought back Piccolo on Namek with one.
That's
wish.
right, because the Piccolo could be only. Yeah, Piccolo had to be.
Yeah, gotcha. Once again, Jamil fast forwarding.
I know. Point needed to be made. All right, I'm sorry. Why don't you just call me fast forward? I'm gonna change my name again. I'm Diddy now, guys.
But
so if you know that they always gonna bring back Krillin, if you have an all-out attack and you say, you know what, they're gonna waste their wish, they have to wait a whole year for it to regenerate. You go kill Krillin because he doesn't seem like he's a problem in any way, shape, or form. Then you have your all-out attack to try to take out Goku. And after they brought back Krillin, for a whole year they can't do anything. So you take Goku out, now they're basically defenseless. Am I right or am I off on that?
Well, what you should do is kill Piccolo. Let's be honest. But
but like the enemies don't necessarily like know about the Dragon Balls like that when they're fighting.
Yeah.
So it's like that's Vegeta knew because it's ended up sending his transmission.
Snitching.
He was like, "Yo, my last ability is like come to Earth quick." It's like, "Yo, I heard about the Dragon Balls."
Yeah, he wanted to be brought back.
Yeah, he wanted to be brought back to life. They were like, "We ain't bringing him back to life, yo. I'm gonna wish for myself for eternal life, man. He can stay
Facts.
Vegeta was such an asshole.
He was. He still is. Come on.
Yeah.
Vegeta is probably my favorite anti-villain. He got so many one-liners. It's like, come on. They at least in Kai, because I'm going back on it. I'm like, dude, they gave him some real good lines. I don't know.
Yo, the saddest part is just like, yo, they were doing him work. They whooped all of the Z fighters, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then, Nappa tries to kill. Nappa tries to kill Gohan, and Piccolo sacrifices himself. And by this time, Goku's coming back, but it's just like, yo, after Goku worked Nappa, Vegeta was just like, yo, bro, you're weak. He's like, threw him up in the air, but it's just like,
and talk.
I know.
Like,
he goes, that was your own
dirty
boy.
Fireworks.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe this dude.
I mean,
but
people dirty like that, man. That's just how he was or is.
Because he's.
See, that's why I don't like Vegeta. This is why I don't like Vegeta. You saw Goku whip Nappa's ass and you killed him. Then you get your ass whipped and you run away. Like, nah, share that fate.
No, but even when he's running away, he's like, you should have never let me live, but he's so happy that he lives because Krillin was going to kill him.
Yeah.
But then Goku let him live.
Krillin was ready. He was ready.
Krillin was about it.
And then Goku was like, I have to fight him again. I'm like, come on, Goku. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing it again? Like, just be final. Finality is good.
Goku loves fighting. He wants to fight strong people.
It's like maybe he'll turn good. But
I know.
I'm like, yo, this is not a chance I want to take, man.
It's like all this talk about like we're the last Saiyans. I'm like, y'all could have easily wished back Raditz by now. Y'all could have easily wished back Nappa. I'm just saying.
For what?
I know. You guys want more Super Saiyans? I would like to see what a Super Saiyan looks like with no hair. Wouldn't you?
No. That's the whole point. That's why they couldn't. That's why they couldn't have been brought back. Raditz already had the Super Saiyan 3 hair, and Nappa had no hair. So it's like
didn't
them
fit
going
the plot.
Super Saiyan.
Exactly. And they got
like,
tails. So. Yeah.
How about when Goku goes to King Kai's planet to learn?
My man took forever to get down Snake Way.
Yes.
Right.
And not after that. And then not after that, he took 2 months trying to chase Gregory the monkey and then trying to hit Bubbles the monkey. I'm sorry, Bubbles the monkey,
Cricket.
Gregory the ant, Cricket.
Yeah.
But yeah, took 2 months doing that. So he basically wasted his whole time down Snake Way. And
let's not forget, he fell off Snake Way to go down to hell.
That's right. I forgot.
Oh, my bad. The home for infinite losers.
Yeah.
HFIL. Because apparently hell was too bad for US.
They changed it. In Kai, that's hell. So they were like, no, that's hell.
In the uncut version of DBZ, it's still hell, but it's like the censored version that was aired on Toonami was like, oh, HFIL, the home for infinite losers. I was like, come on, man.
What's going on? Yeah. I mean, it was a clever little switch up though. I like that.
Yeah. It's kid friendly.
Like, also like the ogres with like the little suits and ties, you know. They were awesome. Yeah, they were hilarious. So like I enjoyed that as a kid, you know. On King Kai's, man, like this is what was it, 10 times Earth gravity?
Yeah.
And he was like, wait, this is 10 times Earth gravity and you're already jumping like that? Whoa. You know, he was like weights. Yeah. Well, he had the weights on already. He took them off. And then King Kai was like, nah, put those back on. What are you doing? You're trying to train today, right? So yeah, that was a long time. Goku was habitually late because after that, he you know, after his whole training on King Kai's planet, King Kai was like, oh man, I feel terrible about this. He goes, what? Why? And it's like, they're about to arrive they're about to arrive on your planet like now. He's like, what?
Like, yo, I thought I had a couple of months. Nah.
I was playing, homie.
Yeah, so Goku's late, and that's why Piccolo dies and all this other stuff. And, you know, other reasons, other episodes and stuff like that, other sagas, Goku arrives late. He's always late. I don't get it.
TP time, bro. That's why you guys all getting at me for never being into it. All black people, all young black folks in our era love Dragon Ball Z. Now it's because Goku was a brother. He was on CP time.
Yeah, I mean, the Black Goku was a website a long time ago.
I've seen like black parodies of it. In the black parodies, Goku never lets you power up. You'd be like, oh, this isn't my final form. And like I'll let you power up. What's wrong with you? Stomp them out.
I mean, it is a little ridiculous to like watch episodes of him being like, yeah, go ahead. I'll wait.
No problem. That. He went. Because he wants to fight you at your max, so there's no excuses.
I know. Yeah, he wants to lay down a beat down. He does.
So here's my thing. Like this is another reason why I don't like Vegeta. And we can talk about it. I'll get into it more like for future episodes, but it's like if you like notice, Vegeta is directly responsible, but either directly or indirectly responsible for all of his opponents getting stronger.
Yes.
Vegeta is directly or indirectly but when he fought Goku, Goku got stronger. Goku got stronger because of Vegeta. Frieza went to a different form because Frieza, no one else made him use his form. Frieza, Cell, literally let Cell absorb. And you're 18.
Oh my goodness, what an idiot!
Oh man, like
even Boo.
Though Boo got released because of Vegeta. Like there is specifically because of Vegeta. Vegeta got that power because of Vegeta, and then it's just like then you'll see it in Super as well when it comes back. He does the same thing. Like even in GT, baby. Like I know GT's not canon. Yeah. Who does baby absorb to get the power? Vegeta. It was like, yo, directly or indirectly, it's always Vegeta letting these bad guys get these super power ups. I'm just like, damn, Vegeta, you trash. Like, I know you were saying, but like, damn, Vegeta.
Yo, when he is too strong. But when he started crying, so when I watched the whole like, you know, all the way up to Namek and a little bit more, and you're gonna have to bleep me on this because this is like, you know, like the Dave Chappelle thing when like, you know, Dave Chappelle, you like, let's see, it's like, oh yeah, don't show me crying on TV, like, you know, like he gets gunned down in the street and he's like, look at him, died crying like a like, you know, it's like look at him like, you know, that was Vegeta died. Yeah, yes, that episode. It was when Vegeta died. He goes, "Come on, Kakarot, for the pride of the Saiyans," and it's like, dude, all of a sudden you want to be like, you know, like, yo, do it for us. Oh, Vegeta's always like, for him. Like, so ridiculous.
When we talk about I can't wait to get into that part when we go into the Namek and Frieza saga. Because oh boy, I got a lot to say about that part.
Oh yeah, he gets laid down.
But So Vegeta, yeah, he just lets his opponents just like he forces indirectly or directly causes his opponents to get stronger, which ends up being his downfall. It's like, damn, dude.
Like even when when him and Nappa were basically taking out the Z fighters, he actually stopped Nappa from fighting for 3 hours to wait for Goku to get there so he could fight a more powerful opponent, thus leading to his defeat.
Yes. And then even when he's battled with Goku, he thought he was cool because he did the whole Blitz wave thing to put up the moon so he can get the power up, not realizing Gohan had a tail. So it's like, right. Oh, now Gohan. And they're like, oh, he's no longer a Grape 8 anymore. But guess who is Gohan now? It's just like, wow, then Gohan whooped his ass. It's like, right. Yo, Vegeta, you cause your opponents to get stronger, which ends up being your downfall. I've never seen this before in any other anime. How you consistently let your opponents get stronger to whoop your ass.
He gets beat down a lot. He does get beat down a whole lot. You know, that entire
Y'all ever played Hollow Knight?
No.
No, but I've seen other people play it.
Hollow Knight's ill. The way y'all describing Vegeta is basically he's not the antagonist. He's this little bothersome character in Hollow Knight. I forget his name right now, but he swings his sword like this. And every single time you see him or whatever, he always is talking ish. So basically, if you want to make the comparison, you're Hollow Knight, or you're the little bug that you control the whole time. And then you have this one bug who's just a little pain in the butt. And he's always there at some fight. And you just kind of look at him. And every time you save him, he talks mad ish to you. You know what I'm saying? But yet he when he comes, there's one time where you actually get to fight him. And when he comes at you, after you fight all these monsters, whatever, then they throw him into the ring. And they got it all like a serious, like whatever. He gets out and you see him and he comes at you and you just smack him off the screen basically in one hit and call it a day. Like, that's Vegeta. That's how you guys are making Vegeta sound. Where he's like, no, I'm gonna talk ish. I want to fight the best of the best. Then he comes against you and he's like, yeah, I should have done that. I should have just beat up these kids. My fault.
It's not even like he's weak though. He's strong. He just lets his opponents get much stronger than him. And then he gets his ass whipped because of his arrogance.
Yeah, you should just take him out when he's clearly stronger than him. Like,
and that's the difference. Like, Goku wants to fight someone at their full strength, so he'd be like, "Yo, it's an even fight. We'll fight." Vegeta was just like, Vegeta makes his opponents go, like what? Like, are you dumb? And that's because he has no real understanding of his own power.
Because he
overestimates.
Well, he always overestimates his own strength. That is his massive downfall of Vegeta. He's like, no, I'm a Super Saiyan. That was the entire nah, don't even worry about it. I'm a Super Saiyan. It's like, nah, you're not. You're not. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans.
That's another thing. It's like, bruh, your entire planet is dead. Your father is dead, and you're still calling yourself a prince. That's how you know you're weak. You couldn't even acknowledge that you're the king now.
Facts.
Still calling yourself a prince. Your father is dead. Who's the king?
That's
the
real.
king of all Saiyans.
That's a good point. I never even thought about
that. But the fact that you're still going by prince, like, you obviously are acknowledging that, like, you're not at the top spot. You're not. You're like, who's the king? Your father's dead. Mm-hmm. So, like, naturally, you should be now the king of Saiyans. But nope, always prince.
Oh man,
that's a good point.
Never took that step.
Hey, he needs to talk to a psychologist about that, man. That doesn't sound like he made it. Ooh. Can I ask? All right, so Earthlings, people from Earth, Namekians, people from Namek, Saiyans, people from Vegeta. Why?
The King Vegeta named it Vegeta.
I'm just saying.
The planet before it was called Planet Truffle.
Oh yeah, if you go way back.
But I know they name them after all the vegetables and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, no, the truffle has a significance from Dragon Ball GT with Baby.
Yeah, I mean, you don't find that out until GT, but I'm just saying. Yeah. But, like, still, like, I don't get. Yeah, I don't know where Saiyans came from. Obviously, Namekians, Earthlings, then Saiyans is like.
Planet Vegeta.
Or just saying.
Yeah.
Planet
just saying.
Vegeta.
All right.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd
But I
throw it
mean,
out there.
if your family bloodline is the ruling family of that planet and race, why not just? If I had the ability to call our planet Planet Thai, I would do it.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
I'd be
guys,
terrible.
we're gonna cut. You wanna go to commercial. Go to commercial.
Yo, I think that's a good way to end this episode. That's a perfect way.
Does anyone?
No.
Oh, wait. New segment.
What you
I
got
forgot.
for us? Here we go.
All right. New
Here we
segment,
go.
y'all. It's called Pop Quiz. Let's do this. All right. So basically, this new segment is basically 3 questions. Each question has multiple choice, A, B, or C, and I'm gonna have our crew answer these questions. If they don't get them, judgment on their anime level of knowledge.
What do I get if I win?
Pride.
Nothing.
Right? Yo, do I got to buzz in?
No. Crap. How?
No.
Nah, just ask us all what you think. Like, give us the multiple choice. Let us answer each one. Like, Chris, what do you think?
I'll go.
Jamil, what do you think? Blah, blah, blah.
All right. So I ask you a changeable person. All right. Question number 1. Who is Goku's brother? A, Vegeta. B, Radish. C, Nappa. Chris.
D, none of the above.
Hey.
What'd you say, Chris?
A.
A, Dashni. I mean, Disciple Dashni.
Radish.
So B. And then Quiet Jams. Also, I forgot to call Daddy Man. Quiet Jams.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You call me Digits and Chris. It don't matter.
He's a man of the night.
Bro, that's you all day.
Oh, okay.
Listen to your Quiet Jams while being a man of the night.
It's Raditz with the Z at the end, not Radish. I don't know. You keep calling her Radish.
My fault, Radish.
I was saying
that. Same thing.
I was like, D, none of the above.
Well, it is B. So Quiet Jams and Disciple Dashni are correct. Question number 2. What is Goku's Saiyan name? A, Kakarot. B, Gogeta. C, Bardock. Quiet Jams.
Oh, we never actually discussed this during the show, did we?
No, but that's also why I put them as questions prior to.
Wait, Chris. So, what do you think?
Well, I gotta go first though.
Because we know the answer.
I'm gonna go. Well, you said A was Kakarot.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go A.
All right. Disciple Dashni.
Oh, it's A.
Quiet Jams.
I'm also doing A on the screen. Is that
That
A?
is correct. Kakarot.
Yeah, you throwing
Goku's
out the Illuminati sign.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe I'm part of it.
Okay.
Yes.
I feel like you ain't broke, but I feel like you'd have more money, bro. We'd be put up in a studio right now.
I mean, I might be broadcasting from a studio. I don't know. My basement's kind of a studio right now.
I was going to say, ladies and gentlemen, he is broadcasting from his basement.
It's like a studio apartment almost, you know. It's like an in-law suite without letting the in-laws stay, you know.
Yeah.
Where every once in a while, an angry pregnant woman asks for shrimp.
Yeah. Chi-Chi.
Question number 3. Final question, boys. Which Dragon Ball number does Gohan have on his hat?
We already did this one. Go ahead. Who was paying attention?
That's the whole point.
Everyone's signing for. Everyone's signing for.
And that is the correct answer. I won't even go through the list since we know the answer.
Listen, I was 2 out of 3. I was 2 out of 3. I'm telling you. Even for somebody that ain't been watching it and everything, I was paying attention, y'all. I absorbed. Fam.
Yeah, but let's see. If we both tie for first place, that makes you third and last at the same time, right?
Listen. Listen, it is what it is. For somebody who didn't study for the test, I'm cool with it.
You still passed. 33, 66 is a D.
The brother never watched Dragon Ball Z, man.
That's also true. That's also true. Give him that. Give him that much.
I ain't giving him nothing. That's ridiculous.
Oh.
He also wants to be daddy, man.
Yeah. How'd you grow up as a 90s kid watching anime and just skip over Dragon Ball Z?
I don't think you really did anime like that.
Yeah,
though,
I
right?
didn't. I did.
Yeah.
I got an anime
That's
later.
why.
I got an anime later.
Yeah, he was mostly through like you said, through people talking about it, and he just co-signed on it.
Yeah. Like Dragon
Okay,
Ball
so
Z.
it was all anime in general. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Dragon Ball Z was like, it's an all-encompassing thing. Like, it really, really was like a first like starter anime for, I would say, I'm gonna go really high on this number, like 90% of people in America that started watching anime. Come on. It's got to be a statistic like that high. Like that started watching anime, started with Dragon Ball Z because it was on Toonami. Like that was what got you into anime. That's what got me into anime, you know, other than my girl Sailor Moon. Saying.
What got me into anime and even knowing anything about Dragon Ball Z and basically putting on the whole little facade for as long as I did about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, your mask is off, man. How you feel? Sorry.
I feel good. I feel free, bro. Anyway.
Mask off.
I mean, this is the end of the episode. Please, if you like this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. We are your anime brothers for everything anime, no matter what time you actually got into anime. Thanks for watching. Annie out.
Watch Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Annie out.
Peace.